Here's Felix Richter on his left foot. Get in there. Felix Richter opens the score in here. Took 67 minutes, but you finally get one to go in. And it's 1-0 to the Shrimps. Hey, what's happening? Gentlemen here, and welcome back to the Shrimps. Today is going to be a pre-season special as we lead up to our League One campaign. So, obviously, we're going to compete in an invitational tournament because there's no way to schedule friendlies otherwise. So, we were drawn in the group with Citadella, Dundee FC, and Tromsø of Norway. So, this is going to be kind of a long episode, I would imagine. I don't really know how long it's going to be yet. Obviously, I'll cut down the highlights to its bare minimum to make sure I'm not wasting anyone's time. But we're going to go through pre-season here pretty much from start to finish, and then we'll end the day before the start of the new campaign. So, players coming in and out. I actually promoted a couple of our youth players into the first team to fill out the squad a little bit more, and I've actually started to think about selling players, so that'll be interesting as well. A few players have gone up for transfers. So, let's go through some of the players actually that came in via the squad hub. You can see some of their skills and attributes and stuff like that. So, alright, so coming into the side, Samir Al Mawalhad. Now, this guy is a 90 overall potential. He'll come in as the third choice goalkeeper ahead of Tariq Al Basir, who has been transfer listed. Let's see, take a look at him real quick. As you can see, nothing spectacular. I don't really expect him to work out, but I brought him in because I want to move Bashir on for a little bit of money. So, next come into the side was Hassan Al Ghali, a right midfielder, can also play centre midfield as well. 50 overall, 3-star skill, 3-star weak, pace and dribbling are his highlights. And apart from that, he's not really great at anything else. Agility is 72 is his highest overall attribute. High work rate attacking, low defensive work rate. So, only 16 years old, he demanded to get promoted or he would move on. So I brought him in. Alright, next up, Simon Valaba. I'm actually transfer listed. Who else did I transfer? Where are we at? Lawson, I think I put him up for loan. Who else came up? Oh, yes, Kleber, Menezes. We go Menezes. Pace is his main highlight. That's really about what he can do good. His shooting isn't great. Finishing only 55. Balance 72, acceleration 76, stamina and speed it's okay as well for now. So I brought these players into the side to help fit out the squad a little bit more, and obviously pre-season has been pretty good so far. They a couple of growth for a couple of guys, but I got some key questions I've got to answer this pre-season. For instance, who's going to be my number one goalkeeper? So right now, technically speaking, Takabi is our best goalkeeper and best goalkeeper by far. He's now a 67 overall, and he's much better with the feet, as you can see from his passing. It's kind of small in the middle there, but you can see that his pass and dribbling is quite a bit better as well. So obviously I like to play the ball out from the back, and having a ball-playing goalkeeper like Takabe is certainly useful. And not to mention his growth is certainly moving a lot quicker than Carlson. Carlson's kind of stagnated a little bit, which means Takabe will no doubt probably remain the best goalkeeper in the club. Another reason why I'm thinking about starting Takabe is that he's listed as crucial under contracts, while Carlson is only sporadic, I think, which kind of means rotation players used every now and then. So I know if I don't start Takabe anytime soon, he might start to become a little bit disgruntled, and that's not really good for morale and things like that. So, going into the first game here up against Dundee United, this is our first team as things stand right now. This is how our bench look. We've got Takabe, Harris, Pons, Mamiri, Rose, Chevalier, and Morgan. He's now 54 overall. And as you can see, there are quite a few players here on the reserves. So I'm looking to move some out, try and make some money off them, and loan some players out. I think might have a long-term future here. But anyway, without further ado, let's just go ahead and jump straight into the first game. Alright, European International Cup competition action. Let's get it going. Here's Felix Richter on his left foot. Get in there. Felix Richter opens the score in here. Took 67 minutes, but you finally get one to go in, and it's 1-0 to the Shrimps. Alright, full time here, and it's finished 1-0, so a good opening pre-season fixture for us. Goal from Felix Richter in the 68th minute, really the only action of the game itself. Alright, so we got a first youth intake information here from James Dillon for the season. And he's founder Salmon. He's Fauzi Salmon, 15-year-old, potentially 92 overall player. We'll sign him up. The other player, though, will certainly reject him. And by the way, my transfer budget was increased. We now have £3.10 million to spend, which means I'm likely to try and improve my youth staff. In particular, yeah, when Rob Eriksson returns from Belgium in January, I'll most likely sack him and then bring in a much more expensive youth scout, because so far it's paid dividends to have Frederick Olsen in there. Despite how much money I spent on him, he's found some absolute blinding players so far. Alright, so speaking of Youth Academy, let's go through that real quick. I'm actually going to start releasing some players I don't think are going to make it. Ryu Amada, you're the first to go. Natsumi, I'm going to keep you in because he's only 15 years old and he's 56 overall already. So it could be a useful player even if he doesn't fulfill any kind of potential. Amir Sahim at 81, 16-year-old. Yeah, you're probably not going to make it. I'm going to release you. Pasi Altonen. Not going to be the potential I thought he was going to be, but he's still going to be a useful player at 52 right now. He's only 15 years old. Sakubara, he's got a long way to go there. Oh yeah, Antti Ruhanen was a player that I found the end of last season too. 51 potential. So 51 over right now, 91 potential. We'll continue with him for now. Then we have Goro Yamamoto, another left midfielder. 94 potential there. Amaral, who's actually 59 overall right now. 82 potential. 16 years old. Diego Naves, by the way, 88. And then we got a left back. We finally got a backup left back. That's actually fantastic news because right now we only had one left back in the squad, and that was Ben Jessen, and we had to use Thor Larsen as a backup. But it's good to have, looks like an attacking left back here in Fauzi Salman. Salman, I guess how you want to pronounce it. Anyway, 92 overall potential, 41 right now. Do some work on the training ground. I'm sure he'll be ready some point during the season. Alright, so the next preseason game here up against Tromsø. Obviously continuing the cup here. We're going to make some changes to the side naturally. We'll give Takabe a run out there. Davis comes in at right back, left back for Larson. Centre halves, Harris and Reese will stay in there, I guess. Holding midfielder today, we're going to do Ponce. Midfield, we're going to do Rose. Then O'Donnell. Where's he at? 56 overall. O'Donnell. A right wing. El Ghali's going to get a start today. On the left wing, we're going to go with Mamiri. And then through the middle, striking wise, we're going to give a debut to Menezes up top. See what he's all about. Obviously, pace is his main attribute. And I want to see how fast this kid actually is. Alright, so this is the lineup, as you can see. A lot of changes in there. Obviously, you've got some regulars, though. We've got Rose there, Mamiri, Takabe, who I'm sure will be pushing for a spot in the first team. Ponce is in there, too, playing a holding role today. O'Donnell as well. He's kind of stalled at 56 overall. I wouldn't be surprised if I try and move him on at some point for a little bit of cash. Dom Davis, 54 overall, and then Thor Larsen, the emergency left back, will make a start in that position. Early chance here, and what a goal that is. Tromsø have taken the lead here from a great strike from outside the area. Not convincing defending from our reserve team here. Ruiz got really sucked in there and left opportunity, a little corridor of space, and the striker Bakenga fires in a goal from just outside the box there. Wonderful goal, by the way, but Takabe got nowhere near that. But not great defending there from Edson Reese. Oh, what a goal that is! Maybe I spoke too soon. That was Kleber Menezes' first goal for the club. And what a strike it was. A first time strike, curved it past the goalkeeper into the far corner of the net. Maybe I spoke too soon on this kid. Ponce played to his feet and he wrapped it around there and found the corner net. Wonderful finish there from the young Brazilian striker. Oh, what a header that is, and a good save. Oh, fall back to Marcus Rose. Couldn't keep it in. But great header there from the corner kick. Chance now in the end for Tromsø, and they found the back of the net. 79 minutes here, 2-1. Well-worked goal in the end. They passed the ball around very nicely there. Created an overlap situation. Larson tucked inside, and the right winger just found the bottom corner of the net. Takabe really had no chance with that one. And it's a 2-0, 10 minutes left to go. Looking like our first defeat of the season here. So it looks like it's going to be our first defeat here pre-season, and it is a 2-1 defeat against Tromsø. Two spectacular goals, to be fair, to the Norwegian side. Other side of a great goal from Kleber Menezes. But overall, Not a great display for no reserve boys. Alright, so our final match potentially of the International Cup. We take on Cittadella. I don't actually know where this team plays. I presume Italy? I'm going to guess Italy. I really don't know, nor do I really care. But we have a full-strength lineup out there today. Carlson gives us place in goal with Yessen, Fernandez, Reese, Kansei Sa at the back, Michaels, Richter, Cooper, Rose, Kobayashi, and of course El Bashir on the right wing. Here's Richter now in the box. Great chance to make it 1-0, and Felix Richter gets his second goal of the International Cup here. The German midfielder has started like a house on fire during pre-season. Definitely reflecting his potential of being the next Michael Ballack, breaking forward into the box and a wonderful finish on his left peg. And it's 1-0 to the Shrimps. Chevalier has got on the box here. He's going to chip it in. Oh, how did you miss? Oh, that was atrocious. How the hell did you miss that one? I don't know what the hell happened here. Who was that? Ponce? Oh, of course it was Ponce. Of course it was Ponce that missed that one. Who else would it be? Alright, a few seconds left to go in this game. It looks like we're going to come out victorious and qualify to the next stage of the International Cup. Good performance from the boys today. Obviously, that goal from Richter was pretty impressive. And a few individual decent runs, honestly. And that miss from Ponce probably has to go down as one of the worst misses I think I've ever seen in a game before. Alright, so we got some offers coming in for players, but two players I'm not interested in selling. First, Edison Reese. Who was it? Jagiellonia won him on loan for the year. Obviously, that's never going to happen. And, oh, we got a bid for Tariq El-Bashir. I thought it was Ibrahim El-Bashir. So, Tariq El-Bashir, by all means, you are gone. Yep, hopefully he goes to Tromsø for £90,000. That will reflect some pretty nice business for me if we get him to move on. So, it's semi-final here, International Cup. We should probably go with our strongest lineup today. Well, I will make a change, though. I've been alternating Carlson and Takabe, so I'm going to put Takabe in for today's game. Yeah, I think that'll do. Yeah, we'll just do that for now. Obviously, you have a chance to win some decent, solid prize money. So we're going to keep a best team out there and go up against Ascoli. Chance now early for Ascoli. That's a good header off the post, and Kansei Sa will make the clearance. It's Kobayashi. That's a great ball. That's a great finish there from Harvey Rose. 1-0. On the 13-minute mark. Kobayashi rescuing a through ball from Harvey Rose, and he returned the favour there. And what a great header that was from Harvey Rose. Not the best in the air, but he did very, very well to beat the centre half. And a bullet of a header there. No keeper in the world is going to stop that one. Good finish there from Harvey. 1-1. Poor piece of defending there from Fernandez. Let his man get across to win the ball in the cross, and Takabe could do nothing about that from point blank range, but it's now 1-1. At halftime here, it's 1-1. Honestly, Ascoli have been the better side of the two. We've had that one chance, and lucky enough for us, Harvey Rose took it. We're going to the second half here. What I noticed though against Ascoli, a lot of our players just simply aren't up to the physical challenge. They've been out-muscled from the ball far, far too many. Even likes of Felix Richter, who's usually a rock, gets muscled off the ball. Oh, Kobayashi forces the keeper into a solid tip over the bar. Let's see if we can do something here at the beginning of the second half. Kansei Sa whips it in. Bashir's there, but not going to do anything with that ball. It's easily cleared. There's El Bashir. That's a fantastic ball. Harvey Rose almost got there. Here's Michaels to Richter. Richter, first time shots. Good save from the keeper. Felix Richter so far top goal scorer in the International Cup. That was it. Oh, what a save from Takabe there. He hasn't had much to do today. Some easy efforts there, but what a save that was from Ryu Takabe. Last minute attack here, perhaps. There's Chevalier, puts the ball in. There's Marcus Rose at the near post. Difficult angle though for him. And this is going to end up being a 1-1 draw. I'm not sure if these go straight to penalties or not. Yep, looks like it goes straight to penalties. Alright, so this is good practice, obviously, for the season. We had 2 penalty shootouts last year. We are 2-0. However, we did miss a few penalties at the end of last year. So, yeah, we'll just go ahead and, go default. So here we go. Ryu Takabe steps up. Oh, dies the wrong way. Should have stayed still. Would have been an easy penalty save. Alright, here's El Bashir. Missed the last one he took. Not going to miss that one. Good penalty there from Ibrahim El Bashir. Alright, here you go. Ryan Takabe. up against Garns. And Takabe gets us the wrong way. Next up, Adrian Chevalier. French King keeps his crown. Good finish. Alright, Takabe, will he get it right this time? Up against Baldini. And he does! Ryu Takabe makes a great penalty save there. Alright, next up, Alex Conceição. The Brazilian Roberto Carlos. Well, he's Brazilian. Never mind. Good save from their keeper. The right-footed Brazilian. There they go. Anyway, Takabe. Oh, good save there from Takabe. Gets the right way. Another great save there from the Japanese goalkeeper. Here's Marcus Rose. Marcus Rose! Oh, the keeper saved it. For Christ's sake. Alright. Here's Takabe again. Will he make it a hat-trick of saves? Yes, he will! Ryu Takabe saves 3 in a row. Now here's a chance to win it. Bernardo Ponce, out of all people. Why did Bernardo Ponce have to step up for this one? Low, I guess. Low. Oh, Bernardo Ponce. He'll never score a goal for me, will you? Alright, here's Cavion against Takabe. Knockout time, and sends the keeper the wrong way. So here it is. Ethan Morgan. Ethan Morgan steps up. Oh, and what a save that is from their keeper, and it's over. Awful penalties for myself. Awful, awful penalties. That needs a bit of work, I think. And yeah, disappointed to get knocked out here through penalties, but there you have it. It's going to happen, unfortunately. But 1-1 performance, not a bad display against a very strong side. Alright, so the first player to leave the Shrimps, who is actually a Shrimp member, is Tariq El Basir. The backup goalkeeper was called up last year, made 1 appearance for the team, and he's just been sold for £90,000. So goodbye, Tariq El Basir. You will not be missed. Next up, we got a loan offer here for Hassan Al Ghali. Go ahead and accept that. He's not going to get any game time with me, so I might as well loan him out. And then we have a report, this time from Frederick Olsen. He's in England. I decided to try and find some homegrown talent. Let's see what he's got. So Reece Morris, no thank you. Next up, Jamie White, no thank you. Cameron Thomas, certainly no thank you. You are trash. Oh, Billy Richardson, a left back. Billy Richardson, potential of a 94 overall. Let's sign you up. Then we have Hugh Carter, 89 potential. Nope, not interested in you. Oscar Phillips, not interested in yourself. Alfie Lewis, 38 to 52, potential of a 92 overall. 16-year-old, let's give you a shot. Aidan Murphy, looks like a defensive player here. 46 minimum, potential of a 93, 15-year-old. Yep, we'll give you a go. Hemi Watson, no thank you. All right, let's go take a look at some of our new boys in the youth team. Let me see. All right, so first up, Aidan Murphy, a centre-half, 6'2" centre-half, potential to be a 93 overall. Jumping and strength through the roof, 74 already. Sprint speed 75. He's a very well-rounded centre-half. That's a good attribute to have. I'm looking forward to seeing him develop. Who else we got in here? Next up, we have left-back Billy Richardson, 51 overall. So we have another left-back here to compete with Ben Yessen. This guy's only 15 years old, however. He could grow into be a really good player. 94 potential. Got some nice attributes already. Could do with some work on the physical side of things. Who else did we bring up? Anyone else from that? Yeah, Alfie Lewis. That's a striker. We got a striker. 46 overall. Potential of 92. Strength and aggression. His high attributes. Sprint speed 67. Balance is pretty good too. He's 16 years old. He could come into the team now, but he's only a 46 overall. So we'll have to wait on him. But yeah, we got some nice pieces. Yeah, some nice bits of potential in there, which is good. Alright, so got some news here. Al Ghali has rejected the move to Bray Wanderers. What? Are Bray Wanderers too good for you, Hassan? Then we have a bid here for Simon Villalba, who obviously came into the side on a pretty recurrent basis, just when we were desperate for players and fitness. So we're going to try and sell him on here to Crawley Town for £73,000. Again, he's not a player that's going to feature in my plans. He's too far down the pecking order when it comes to centre midfielders. And we got another offer here for Hassan Al Ghali, this time from China by the look of things. Yep. Guizhou Henfeng FC have given him a loan offer, given him a chance to get out of Morecambe. And we got an offer here for Ryu Takabe and an offer for Olaf Carlson, both on number 1 and number 2 keepers. First off from Schalke, Takabe have come in. Sorry, they're coming for Takabe for 1.3 million. It's value. I'm not going to obviously sell him for that. And Hamburg coming for a 1.1 offer for Olev Carlson. Again, that's going to be rejected. I don't even know who's going to be starting at the start of the season, so I'm not going to sell either one of them quite yet. Algali has agreed not to go to China. It appears he's quite happy to sit on the bench and do nothing, I guess. We have an offer here for Bashandi, a player I'm looking to let go as well. £125,000 from, who is it? Club Deportes Temuco. We can accept that offer. I'm happy to sell him on for that. Then we got a transfer offer for Harvey Rose this time. £1.3 million from Lechia Gdansk. I think they're a Polish side. £1.3 million. Again, I'm not going to sell them on until I get some solidified true starters in the team. Harvey Rose is still a #1 striking option as far as I'm concerned. Alright, so Valaba has gone. He's second player to leave these Shrimps. He has gone to he's gone to Crawley Town. Good luck to him. And another offer here for Hassan Al-Ghali, this time for Atletico Hula, wherever they are. Alright, offer here from Ibrahim El Bashir, a serious offer this time. Ibrahim El Bashir, £10.5 million bid for him from Monterrey, obviously in Mexico. He's a talented player, Ibrahim El Bashir. I'm not looking to sell him on quite yet. I think we could get more in the long run. I got off here from AFC Wimbledon for Ethan Morgan for a 1-year loan deal. Had to be have more options up top. I might be considered to let Ethan Morgan go, but not today. So, Hassan. Oh yeah, we got an offer here, so we got to accept that offer for him. Alright, Bashandi has been sold. Bashandi is gone, the third player to leave. £125,000 to Temuco. So that's another one gone. It's just going to help overall with our finances and obviously our profit for the season. Help me reach my board expectations. Finances, by the way, they said I want to finish the season with a profit margin of 8.8 million. That's going to be very tough for us to do. Success, they want to avoid relegation. Naturally, that's my #1 aim. Within 2 seasons, they want to finish in the mid-table. Brand exposure, they want within 3 seasons increase season ticket holders with at least 10% of the stadium's capacity. Youth development, that's obviously going to be a given. That's not going to be a problem achieving. Alright, so we got a let me see, a youth report here from Robert from Ericsson. Let's go check him out. He's in Belgium right now, by the way. Arthur Leblanc, 84 overall. Not particularly interested in you. And then we have Lars Jacobs. Man, that would be a mouthful to say during commentary. I'll be trying to say Jacob Lars. But Lars Jacob, 87 overall. He's not going to be good enough anyway, so we'll move on from that. We got another loan offer from Ethan Morgan, this time from Port Vale. Again, not like to move him on quite yet because we haven't really stabilized our front line. So, end of preseason. There it is. Alright, so let's go over the first team real quick after all those players were sold, etc. So, first team lineup. This is the formation we're obviously going to use. As you can see, everyone's above a 60 except for Fernandez at the back. I'm not too concerned about it. He has the physical capability to get himself out of a lot of trouble. Goalkeeper, that's the big question now, because as you see, Takabe below, he is now 69 overall. He is now 3 full overall points clear of Carlson and continues to grow on a almost week-to-week basis. So it's going to be hard to do this, but I'm going to have to drop Olaf Carlson. I don't want to do it, and obviously I'll be rotating them out as the season progresses, but I think right now I have to go with our strongest option in goal, and that's Ryu Takabe. Let me see at the back here, Kansei Sao. After Kansei Sao, obviously we have Dominic Davis as a backup there, 55 overall. I'm happy about that. Jessen, as of right now, is the only left back in the squad. We have Thor Larson, by the way, is now a 60 overall, surprisingly. He hasn't done much work off the field, on the training field at all with him, but he's now a 60 overall, which actually is pretty decent. I don't know how that's happened, but whatever the case is, at least we have an emergency backup left back. If not, we do have a couple of options coming through in the youth academy. Not something concerned about. Centre halves, obviously Fernandez, Reese, and in the backup there we got Harris, and then Ethan Morgan's popped up as a centre half option. Not quite sure on board with that one, but he is an option nevertheless. Holding midfielder, we got Michaels, we got Cooper and Richter can all do the job, and then we delve into the really deep reserves here with Harris and Ponce and stuff like that. So midfield, obviously we got Ponce there, we got Rose, we got O'Donnell, just to name a few. We got a few more coming through too, like Castro as well. Right wing, obviously El Basir. Then we have Harvey Rose can play right wing as well. Mamiri can do a job as you've seen last season. And then after that, who else we got? Yeah, that's pretty much it, to be honest with you. Up top now, we actually have options for the first time ever. We have Ethan Morgan, obviously Harvey Rose will lead the line to begin with. Ethan Morgan, and then we have Kleber Menezes. Again, I'm never going to get pronounced that right. Kleber Menezes, and I have a couple more strikers coming through the youth academy as well that actually might turn out to be pretty good players, so we'll have to keep an eye there. On the left wing, Kobayashi will start the season, but I have options there. Mamiri, I've got Chevalier, I've got Larson, I've got Albasir can do a job out there as well. So again, plenty of options in this football club, and we're looking much stronger as a unit than we did at the start of last season. As far as expectations go for the season, I just want to kind of finish mid-table. It'll be a much tougher test week in, week out. I've noticed that physicality when it comes to Ascoli. Now, a lot of our players aren't that physically built. People like Kobayashi, Chevalier, Harvey Rose, and even El Bashir, they're going to struggle to make an impact physically up top. They're just too slight. They're not really strong enough yet. So it's going to be a very difficult challenge this season in League One. But that's our first team. Obviously, with our youth team, we have plenty of young talent coming through. We went over a lot of the options a little bit ago. Obviously, Natsumi is almost ready to come up to the first team. Aidan Murphy is getting there too. Rafi Sura is actually better than Morgan and Kleber Menezes right now. So if he came into the first team, he would automatically become the second best striker we have. Although it's hard to believe, you know, Ethan Morgan is just so great and all. Then after that, then we have Antti Ruhan, which is 52 overall, 84 potential. He's not really going to make it. This guy might do though. Goa Yanamoto, Japanese left midfielder, 94 potential there. And then we have the two Brazilians we've hung on to for quite some time. Diego Noves, but I don't think he ever ages. 88 potential for him, 54 overall right now. Alfie Lewis is there as well. That can be brought over to the first team. He's at 48 overall right now. If he continues to grow, I'm looking for him. Actually, I really want Alfie Lewis to work out for me. I don't know why. Maybe it's the name. Maybe because he's English. Maybe. Anyway, so thanks so much for watching, everyone. I hope you guys enjoyed this little preseason video. Obviously, it's a little bit different to how we usually do it. I just wanted to go through preseason and set things up for the campaign. We begin today, the campaign, by the way, up against Scunthorpe Town in the next one, and then the other fixtures to follow that. Let me see if I can get this right. I'm being lazy with my controller. Where am I? Here we go. All right, so after that we take on Doncaster Rovers, and then we play Blackpool in the Carabao Cup first round. So that's how we'll open up. Also, let me know in the comments below, how would you like to see the season done? Last season, obviously, we did every single game, except for a few technical difficulties. We did every single game. Do you want me to do it, continue to do that way, or do you want me to do kind of bi-monthly updates, or 2 games a month, that kind of situation? So let me know. I would like your feedback. Obviously, it'd be important to me, you know, to see how you guys want to watch. So yeah, let's actually take a look at the league table. Who is in the league table, just out of interest? What big clubs are we going to go up against? Because it's obviously exciting when you get promoted. You always look for the big team. So we have Pompey in here still. They didn't get promoted. Cov City are in here too. Bolton, Barnsley. Yeah, this should be a pretty interesting season. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. Hope you guys are too. So thanks so much for watching, everyone. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye.